right, so Bunkai for Wansu. I don't know why I held up two fingers, but for Wansu, um, as with all of these, several different interpretations. Here's just kind of a nice base level ones that you can work at home. So we're going to start with the opening section. Left foot back, left foot out, right short punch. Now, we've gone through a few different ones. The current one that I'm liking kind of goes from a tied position. Maybe he started to grab onto me. And what I'm going to want to do, first off, is get control of his head with my left hand. Now, if you have any wrestling experience, right hand's usually what you go with. And this other hand's outside the arm. But for now, we're going to go left hand because it's the left hand that's open in the kata for this move of Wansu. So as I do this, maybe he's got both my arms here tied up. I'm going to get behind his head with my left hand, and right hand's going to get behind it, or get onto the arm here to trap it. Now, if it's inside and I'm having a hard time with it, well, that's good, because my first movement is that coming up position here, and it's going to be coming underneath the jaw. We should probably talk about the legs first. So, in the kata, maybe we've grabbed each other. It's a left foot back. So if we're really fighting, right, getting a good stance, Daniel, if he doesn't want to let me move, if I just start pulling him, I could probably get him to move just because I've got like 80 pounds on him. But it's really hard to move someone when you don't want him to move. So we need to soften him up. Headbutt, knee strike. But here's my personal recommendation, just to make it facilitate a little better. Throw a left knee strike and then step that left foot back here. We're going to add some hand to it, but just for that starting motion, if you're working this at home, whatever it is, kind of work some grappling. He's just holding his hand still. But if we're jockeying for position, my idea is getting left hand here, and I'm going to throw left knee strike, so that way I know to put that leg behind, and then I hit that first opening movement. Now, hopefully you guys saw it. I am doing some sort of variation of strike as I pull him in, a rising strike this way, or it could be hit, uppercut here, almost like the Kung Fu symbol. It could even be, if my hand's in the right position, strike to loosen them up and hook over the side into the ear. So that's that very first move. The next move is what? Prep, down block. So we get some nice options through here again. We got that tied up. I get my position that I want. Knee strike, pull in, hook, and then, if I'm mean, I pull his hair. I reach over if I've got control of his ear, if I got control of this ear. But if you're working at home with a family member, just grab the back of their shirt. Don't rip out their hair. And all you're going to do is, once you've hit here, you're going to pull them to the side and throw a second punch. So it's almost like we're doing two punches in a row. I've got this tied up, boom, hit, pull them in, pull them to the side, throw it again. It's almost like I'm just throwing hockey punches here. So if you've ever seen a hockey fight, they pull a shirt, and it's going through that way. That's basically what we're doing, as I mess up Daniel's shirt. Sorry, Dan. So I'm jokingly calling this first section the hockey fight, right? Whatever's going on, I get control, boom, pull them in, 1, 2, going right through there. Or uppercut and then hook. So that's our first opening section. Now, instead of going to section 2, which is the down block reverse punch, step through, shoot the reverse punch, C-sense, let's skip to section 3, because they're kind of related. It's really nice. So maybe I've got this with Daniel. Maybe I miss my loosening up. Maybe I throw a wrong leg. Maybe he doesn't move. But I go for this movement, and I pull him down. Maybe he's got my arm in a weird spot here. Now I can't hit that punch, right? So in section 3 of the kata, here, jaw strike, punch kick, double block, pick up, spin. So let's say he's got control of my arm. And maybe I get this first one here, and I've got him down, but now I can't get the arm here. Well, I've got two nice options. I can come up through the inside, or I can come around on the outside. I kind of like going up because it's got the thumb, but in case he's got a different grip, I'm getting the hand free. And here's the thing. When you pull down on somebody, what do they naturally want to do? Pull up. So I get him here. Maybe I come for this first shot. Maybe I can't get it. Maybe he's got here. As I start to feel him pull up, boom, I hit the jaw with the hammer fist, right? So we get force multiplier. My hammer fist coming in, his head coming up, and we get a nice strong shot there. So the reason I like pairing those together, as you can see, is related. I've got one, boom, here. If I can bring him in, great, awesome. If I go for that first shot here, and he fights me a little bit more than I can, boom, hit the jaw. And let's go ahead and progress. So now I've hit the jaw. I'm going to control the head. I'm going to throw this knee strike into either the groin or the stomach. So this is the punch kick. Hey, we actually have the part in the kata here. The other one was more just kind of softening up, and that was my little cheat for remembering left leg. This one we're actually hitting it. Boom. So I get this knee strike, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the groin here. Now, for my next move, I'm going to let my left hand come around, go into his face. Now, once he gets that off balance, it makes it a lot easier to hit this leg, pick him up, and flip him over, finish with the palm heel strike. Back to the basic movement. I've got control of Daniel, right? I've got that back of the head. I'm pulling him down, getting that arm free, jaw strike. I throw that kick. Now, if he wants to throw this hook here, boom, instead of coming this way, I can block it. But then I just want to make sure I push the face, grab the leg, and go for the flip. Let's jump to back to section 2. Section 2 of the kata. Down block, reverse punch, step through shuto, reverse punch, T-stance. Let's start out with the punch variation here. Daniel's going to throw a left punch, and what I'm going to do is I'm starting with my prep, and I'm going to make this L here, grabbing down to the arm, that position there. This is really tricky to do, but it kind of works nice for our idea. That punch comes in, clear grab, get offline. In the kata we step in, I'm always going to prefer getting offline. I don't want to stay in front of Daniel. I want to get out here so I'm far away from that farther arm here. Oh, good. Boom! And then I throw my follow-up shot. But that being said, we can still do this from a grapple. We grapple each other. Maybe he's doing something. Maybe I get this arm. I'm getting it right here. Now notice I've trapped it. So this is also another option from the grabbing. It's just getting a trap, and we follow the kata. Reverse punch. I'm going to step through shuto across the face. If he wants to start throwing that other punch, he can. I got a deflection back. I'm going to throw my punch over, and then I'm going to finish either into the groin or, you didn't see it, but I hit the arm. Let's switch sides. So, from this side, just so you can see it a little bit better, he throws that left punch. I'm either clearing offline, or if we're grappling, I want to get this arm pushed across. You know, that's the prep for the down block, right? Push across, and now I've got a hook. I don't have to really worry about that thumb. What I never want to do is this thing here, because when I teach this a lot of times, kids go down block, and they turn it here. This is super easy for him to pull his hand out that way, and I've got nothing. So I either want to be able to get the L this way, because it's a little bit stronger. Now if he wants to pull back here, he's got to hit me. I can hit him at the same time. Or if I don't even want to worry about my thumb, he throws it here, boom, I've got it trapped here. So reverse punch. I guess we should start from the beginning, right? Basic pattern, down block, reverse punch, step through shuto, reverse punch, T-stance. So he comes in, boom, down block, reverse punch, step through shuto. Now, notice what happened. When I stepped through, I brought my thigh into the back of his thigh. Here, boom, unbalanced him, shuto. This is enough to take him over. There's a shuto, and as he's falling, I can throw those punches, hit that hammer fist. But we're building along the idea of Daniel's tough, and he doesn't fall over easy, and maybe I have bad body mechanics for throwing. So, just being able to build on it here. Boom, strike, and right away, I want this hand to come over. Because if I've got it off here, this other punch may already be coming, so I'm going to come up here, whoa, back that way. Now I've got that arm cleared, I've got him off balance. But if he starts to move this leg to shift his balance, I'm going to come back, grab, throw the punch here, and then I have a plethora of options for the T-stance. Let's show that part again, and then we'll start showing the T-stance. So one more time. He's got left punch coming in, block, trap, strike, come over, shuto. I recommend if you have an uke at home, have them throw a punch here, just so you can cover that center line, then come across. Try not to hit their throat too hard. Sorry, Daniel. Grab the hand, throw the punch over. In the kata that's underneath here, the idea is we're still coming back to keep that limb control and hit here. All right, let's talk about the T-stance. I've got him trapped here. That's if he didn't fall over on this earlier shoot, though. So, options are from here. If I've hit it, boom, here. I slide here, which allows us to open up, and I've got the groin strike. I can also come into the T-stance, which shifts and turns my weight this way, and I get a standing arm bar on the outside of his wrist here, outside of his elbow, whether I'm using the arm or even just easier, the chest. The other option, I've come from here, is now I use the forearm as the lever there. Any one of those three is acceptable. As you're playing around with it, go with what feels good. If I'm here with Daniel, I've got these first shots, boom, boom, he throws that follow-up shot here. Even if he doesn't throw that follow-up shot and I get right in for that arm bar here, boom. From here, my elbow feels like it's in a weird spot, so I'm probably just going to turn this way. I might roll here. There's times where I've found myself going low on that punch. So maybe I've hit here. Maybe this hand starts to come up. So boom, I throw the reverse punch here, and then I slide underneath. You've got a lot of options for going low. All right, so that's section 2. Hopefully not too confusing. Probably the hardest part. So now, on to the flow drill. And as a reminder, the flow drill isn't the be-all and end-all. It's just a fun way to be able to work all 3 sections together like we in the kata. Now, I taught you guys section 1, then section 3, and went back to section 2. I'm going to do it in the order of the kata. I'm not going to obviously go all 3 directions of section 2, but I'm going to do all 3 sections of the bunkai. So, let's start with section 1 of it. So, I engage with Daniel, boom, whatever it is, we're grappling. He gets a hold of, maybe he's grappling, he wants to start this hockey punch, whatever it is. He's grabbed my gi here. We're doing the same time in the kata, but this could be a palm heel to the face and then grab. And now we know the left foot sets back first. So I knee strike and I pull him into my uppercut. I pull him to the side, hook it here. Now, right now, to go to section 2, I've got this arm in the way. So I'm going to shift myself to the side, push the arm across, hook here. We're going to rotate Daniel just for a second. Here's starting in section 2. Grab, reverse punch. Right away, step my leg behind his leg to shoot though across the face. Transfer to punch here, lock the arm. Now, to get to section 3, we're going to shift just a little bit more. To get to section 3, what I do, just for stringing together again, this is just for the sake of having fun, working a flow drill where all 3 parts. I'm going to throw this into the other hand and grab the back of his neck. Now, I can pull him down. If I've got control of the limb, great. I don't have to worry about pulling up necessarily. But if he suddenly grabs control of mine, I can yank it free, jaw strike. Knee strike, hit the groin, press the face, grab the leg, flip him over, palm heel strike, kick, and escape. So, one more time, the full flow drill, all 3 parts. Let's give it a try. He grabs a hold of me, boom, whatever it is. I get that limb control. Knee strike, pull him in, uppercut. Pull him to the side, hit, throw the arm across, reverse punch, step behind his leg, shoot though, punch to the face, arm bar, shift the hand to grab the back of the neck. Oh, wait. I was going to go for another knee strike. Always fun to actually throw an extra knee strike. Pull him down as he pops up, hit the jaw. Knee strike, hit the groin, press the face, flip the leg, palm heel strike, kick on my way out, run, whatever you need to do. All right? Wansu.